Welcome to America Needs Fatima, the Rosary and the Monica story. Hello, my name is Antonio, and one thing that has always impressed me about the Rosary is that when Our Lady of Fatima appeared from May to October, she appeared, 6 times. In every single apparition, she insisted, pray the Rosary. So, why should we say the Rosary? Well, first of all, because Our Lady, the Mother of God, the Queen of Heaven and Earth, said so, right? Remember when our mother said, do this because I said so? Well, Our Lady has a lot more authority than any mother on this earth. So that's a good enough reason for me. But some people still ask, but why? Why is the Rosary so necessary, so powerful? Well, today I want to tell you a quick story, and I call this the Monica story. Monica was a young lady from Wilmington, California, and she was raised a Catholic, but she never really understood the Rosary. And as she grew into adulthood, she was bombarded by anti-Marian propaganda. In fact, she had a friend that told her that in the Bible proved that the Rosary was demonic. Of course, that's a bunch of garbage, but that's what she was told. Well, a little bit after this, a much better friend invited Monica to go to a Fatima presentation, which in fact turned out to be a America Needs Fatima home visitation presentation. So it's a program that we have for many years, where we call them a Fatima custodian, who's like a Fatima missionary, a volunteer. He makes a presentation, a video presentation, and then they say a rosary. There's a little talk, some refreshments, and so Monica ended up accepting to go to this presentation. She was very skeptical, of course, but she went. At the end of the presentation, the Fatima custodian, whose name was Kenneth, passed around a little kind of a flyer where we ask people to pledge to say a rosary. No certain amount, just asking people, look, try to make a commitment and to say a rosary. So Monica didn't really want to do it, but in order to put something down, she decided to say that she was going to say one rosary per year. Okay? She put that down, she signed it, and she handed over. She handed the piece of paper over. These offerings, these pledges, let's say, we take them to Fatima, every year. All right. Well, Monica went back home, and she realized she had forgotten how to say the prayers. So she went to YouTube and to learn how to say the rosary. Well, she learned how to say the rosary. And then she decided to, let's get this over with. And so she said her one rosary, and this was the year of 1917, actually the centennial of Fatima. So she got that done. It wasn't that hard. But as all of you YouTubers know, once you search for a topic, YouTube tends to propose new videos in the same topic of your search. So YouTube kept on proposing to her new videos about the rosary. And she was especially impressed with one video about the promises of the rosary. But what really caught her attention was that phrase that she came across, which reads, I will put enmities from scriptures between the serpent and the woman, and she will crush his head. That's Genesis 3:15, I believe. And then she realized that the rosary was not only a prayer, but it was a good weapon to defeat the devil. And that really caught her attention. So she continued watching YouTube videos about the rosary, and soon she began saying the rosary every day. Well, a little time afterwards, she went to Mass and she ran into Kenneth again, the same Fatima custodian who had, delivered the presentation that she attended. And then she made a point of looking for him after Mass and told him her story. From one rosary a year, she ended up saying one rosary every day. But not only that, she became, as she herself says, she says, I became a Rosary Vigilante. In other words, full of enthusiasm. And now she goes around to her friends and family and puts them against the wall and asks them, are you saying your rosary? Whose side are you on, God or the devil? So this is an impressive story, but here's the thing. Monica accepted to say one rosary. Our Lady took that and continued helping her with grace. Of course, YouTube was very helpful, but nothing good happens without the grace of God. So Our Lady kept on, giving her graces, and pretty soon she was saying a rosary throughout, every day. And it's an amazing story. But this could happen with you, or, so if you don't say the rosary right now, I recommend you to begin saying maybe one rosary a week, or maybe one decade every day, and Our Lady will help you to make that a habit and eventually say the rosary every day. Look, I am extremely busy person, and I say 15 decades. It's perfectly possible, all right? It's a lot of people say, oh, I don't have the time. Look, I would even say that saying the rosary actually helps me organize my day, bringing prayer into your life. It helps to put your day in order, and you will become, even more effective, efficient. It is a fact. So remember the Monica story and try to not only say the rosary, but propagate the rosary. Maybe if you, just like Kenneth did with Monica, if you talk to your friends, of course you have to wait for the right opportunity and all that. But when that opportunity arises, talk to your friends and try to get them to say the rosary. Ask something very small in the beginning, like saying one decade. And if that's too much, ask people to start saying 3 Hail Marys a day, and Our Lady will do the rest. My dear friend, I hope you will never forget the Monica story. And if you haven't subscribed yet to our channel, please do so you get notified when our next video becomes available. And especially important to click on the little bell in the corner. And also, I left you a link below for you to become a Rosary Rally Captain. So, if you say the Rosary now, congratulations. Click the link and become a Rosary Rally Captain. Now, if you don't say the Rosary, perhaps you could begin saying one decade every day. And by October, when America Needs Fatima promotes the Public Square Rosary campaign, who knows? Maybe you will become, like Monica, a vigilante, and you will become what we call a Rosary Rally Captain. And you will find out all about it once you click the link below. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope to see you here next time. God bless.